Hi everyone, here is AhkTaar and welcome back for another hero guide, and this time I'm gonna talk about Sigmund. So, Sigmund, in my opinion, is one of the best heroes in the game, and if you have him early game, then you are pretty lucky because you will be able to farm the faction abyss with Catherine if you have her, and reach high stages and optimize your farm of auras. And this is pretty insane. This hero is super tanky, he does a lot of HP burning damage, he provides a shield, he does a lot of things. So let's talk about him. He is a legendary hero, a defense type hero, which is pretty interesting because he's gonna have a lot of HP and defense and so be more tanky than others. He has the red mark and he is from the Sword Harbor Guards. So let's talk about his skills. First of all, he's passive. He's gonna take less direct damage, up to 18% less direct damage, so he's gonna be more tanky. He is a defense unit, has more HP defense, and with his passive, he is gonna take 18% more less direct damage, which is pretty insane. He has some chance to counterattack the enemy if the attacker has HP burning on them. It's gonna increase the chance to counterattack. It's insane. That means using the basic attack, he can apply some HP burnings in single target, and thanks to the passive he can self counterattack, and this counterattack can stack with the counterattack buff from Catherine, and this is pretty insane. Using both of them, he is gonna inflict a lot of HP burnings on enemies thanks to only the basic attack, which is pretty insane. Then let's talk about the ultimate. He's gonna inflict an HP burning in AoE with the high chance, 100% chance to inflict it, so you don't need a lot of effect hit in order to apply this. Second skill, he can provide a shield to all your allies. This is the only DPS that can provide a shield to your allies. He is super tanky, he is a tank, and he can provide a shield to your heroes by 20% of his max HP and a bit more once he is skilled up. He is such a great unit. You are gonna survive super easy if you have him in your team. He is a super tanky, he is not a DPS, a defense unit, so he's gonna deal a crazy amount of damage and stay alive super easy. Also, you're gonna deal a lot of defense damage using this skill in single target, and every time you are gonna use this skill and inflict some direct damage with this skill on an enemy with under HP burning status, you will increase the damage of your HP burnings with them, which is pretty insane. Now let's talk about his exclusive. The first one, he is gonna ignore the shield and damage immunity using this skill. It's interesting, but it matters only for direct damage. Otherwise, he's gonna increase the damage by 50% of this attack, direct damage, so it can still does a bit more damage, but clearly it's not a great exclusive. The second exclusive, he is going to be immune to freeze and HP burnings, and every time you are going to try to inflict an HP burning on him, it will be converted into a continuous heal. And this is pretty nice for the arena because at the moment a lot of people are using freeze enemies, freeze units and HP burning units, so it's pretty nice. I love this. He's gonna be more tanky, survive easier in arena, so pretty nice. And then the last one, Exclusive 3, is great because you will have 50% chance with the ultimate to inflict one more layer of HP burnings for 2 turns on enemies, and this is just insane. That means you can inflict a lot of HP burnings by using only the basic attack, counter-attacking using his passive, counter-attacking also with Catherine, and you can have a chance to inflict 2 layers of HP burnings using the ultimate. This is so great. Imagine using this with a Hegemonia exclusive 1, you're gonna destroy the wave. And even with only 1 HP burning, you're gonna see that right after, but he is gonna kill the wave super easy. How to build him? You need a lot of HP, you don't need defense. Here it's written it's recommended, but trust me, you don't need defense. You're gonna deal some direct damage based on his defense, but it is not the goal of the hero. You need HP to increase your tankiness, your shield strength, and the damage of your HP burnings. And you're gonna deal an insane amount of damage using HP burning, so trust me, HP first. Then effect hit and mastery are the best stats to increase on him. You need a bit of speed, but it is not mandatory, just more than the waves in higher stages, and you need more than 1600 speed in order to outspeed enemies in stages 30. So yeah, not that much speed. Effect hit, you don't need a lot of effect hit. Increase your mastery and HP. You will be more tanky, deal more damage, and provide a better shield to your heroes using the second skill. So let's talk about the gear I have on him. So let me push myself so you can have a look to the stats. This is what I'm using on him: effect hit and mastery set. This is only a basic set because I'm not lucky enough to get a great forge set. Otherwise, this is what I recommend to use on him. If you don't have effect hit or mastery set, you can still use HP set, so he's gonna be more tanky, provide a better shield, and increase his HP burning damage. So you can use this if you have ones. Then you can use effect hit set in order to be sure to place your HP burnings on enemies, mastery to increase your dot damage. Or the best sets I recommend to use on him is this one, because it's an HP burning hero, so he will deal more damage thanks to the HP and the mastery. Otherwise, this one is the best set to put on him. It's gonna increase his mastery and effect hit, and also I prefer forging only this set instead of this one, because this one is will only benefit to HP burning heroes. But this one, you can use this on every daughter in the game. Mastery and effect hit can be used on bleeders, poisoners, burners, and HP burning heroes. So yeah, trust me, this is the best set to put on him. So let's talk about the gear I have. So this is my first gear. It's an effect hit one with a mastery, HP rate, and speed, which is pretty nice on him, but defense, you don't need defense on him. This one, mastery one, attack rate, you don't need attack rate on him, crit damage neither, but effect hit and HP rate is pretty nice. So I can put better stuff in here. Here, speed boots, mastery ones, mastery, HP rate, defense you don't need, attack you don't need. Here, HP mastery as a substat, HP rate is great, effect resistance and defense rate are not great. Then let's talk about the artifacts. He is a great hero for that because he is a damage dealer. Let's be honest, he is here to deal damage, but it's a defense unit, so you need this kind of artifact on him, and this is awesome because you can have easily some mastery sets here, defense unit mastery sets, because on your other daughters, they are damage dealers, so they all need this kind of artifact. As you can see right here, on all my daughters, they require these sets only. So you can for sure have more better gear to use only on him. Not a lot of heroes in the game are a defense unit and need mastery, so it is great for him. So, mastery with HP as a substat, speed and effect hit are great, attack is not great. You should use mastery here on this artifact on all your daughters. This is the best way in the game to increase your mastery and so your dot damage. Same comments for this artifact, it's the best way to get some extra effect hit, so you have to put an effect hit artifact on all your daughters and controllers if they need some. This one has HP rate, mastery, defense you don't need, attack rate you don't need. And finally here I have a speed one with effect resistance, you don't need that, defense and crit rate also you don't need that, but only effect hit. So I have a lot of substat to increase in my gear, so he could get higher stats in the future. If you don't need a lot of speed here, you can put an HP one to increase his tankiness and dot damage. It can be great. So that was all for the gear. Now let's talk about his emblems. I have two different sets of emblems on him. As you can see, this is the first one. You don't care about that. You can put some attack or you can put some crit rate. It doesn't matter on HP burning heroes. Or just maybe if you use Ben Austin, you want maybe to take this one, so he's gonna have more attack maybe than your other heroes in your team, and so they gonna pursue the target. So with specific heroes in your team, it matters to take attack instead of crit rate. Then everything that can increase the dot damage of your heroes and the mastery. Then this is the first set I have on him. You can increase his HP with the support one, so you are gonna increase his shield strength with this, and this. This is why I prefer using that on him. Then he will take less damage thanks to this one. You are gonna get more effect hit at the beginning of the turn, of the first turn of each wave. Increase his speed every time he's gonna inflict an HP burning on enemies, and this one is pretty interesting, so he has some chance to remove one layer of non-controlled debuff from self at the end of his turn. So then the second one, same right here, but I don't have the mastery one. If you want to play him more such as a support, you need to use this one instead to increase his max HP. It will still increase his HP burning damage, but not as much as this one, but he will provide a better shield. But also with the support one, he can provide a better shield thanks to these auras, emblems, and this one. So I don't think this one is the best one to use on him though. So I recommend better to use this one on him. Then in terms of aura, you can use this one. This is the best one I recommend to use. Okay, let me push myself, I forgot to do it. You can use this one first. It's gonna be better. Because you can get more damage using that. It's a blue one, so it doesn't require to have a lot of materials. And otherwise, this one is awesome on him. It's gonna increase his max HP, he's gonna be more tanky, deal more HP burning damage, especially in Dwarven Ruins where you farm your gear, and he will provide a better shield on your heroes. So this one is one of the best you can have on him. Otherwise, it's a legendary one. This one to increase his HP and effect hit. This one is the best you can have on him. And also you will have more stats here, but it will require more materials to increase the level of the aura. So this one is the best one you can have on him. Now let me show you some gameplay about him in the arena maybe. Can I find someone here to use these heroes? Maybe this one. Let's try something with him. Maybe where is he? Him to try to freeze enemies, and this maybe. I'm not sure that it's gonna work, but let's try. So my Nazil is gonna play first. So my Quinlan already put 1 HP burning on the enemies. Now I'm gonna try to freeze them, and I hope it's gonna work. Okay, they are all frozen, so now I'm gonna inflict more HP burning with my Quinlan. Maybe I'm gonna kill enemies too fast using that. No, it's okay, they are still alive. And I lost my cooldown, which is pretty bad. This is pretty bad. So it's not gonna work the way I was hoping it would. So no, forget about that, it's not working this way. I should have put space instead of someone in my team. Maybe let's try on someone else. Maybe let's try on someone else. Who can I use in my team? Let's try on this one maybe. Let's remove him, and place Guhana and Space instead. So normally I should be able to get more turn meta on them and play with them. Yeah, let's try with that. So I'm gonna freeze enemies, thanks to Nazil, if I'm lucky enough. Okay, now I increase my turn meter twice, and now my HP burnings are gonna play. So let's try to freeze him. Let's inflict an HP burnings on all enemies. Okay, fine, and now Hezonia is gonna trigger the HP burnings and kill enemies. Okay, this one has a lot of resistance and he cleans the enemies, but it should be okay. Normally I should try to do that. Apply a shield. Inflict more HP burnings in AoE. Increase my speed. And try to kill Hezonia. Okay, Hezonia is frozen, now he's dead, and now I can do it in auto. So yeah, this is not the best team to use in the arena, but still, it can do the job if you have only that. And the fight is over. But Sigmund is better for PvE content. So let's have a look. For example, the best reason to use him is here in the Sword Harbor Guards. As you can see, I reached a high number of stages here thanks to him. And let me show you why he is such a great hero to use in here. I'm gonna use that. Only these two. Catherine, you can have her. And Sigmund, if you have him, then you should try to use him. So I'm not taking a lot of damage, enemies are taking some, but Liz just cleans them. So let's try to do this in auto. Okay, I have the counter attack. Nazakma maybe is gonna lose his buffs. Now try to focus Nazakma. Otherwise he is going to be annoying. Look at the damage. It's a defense unit. He is doing super great. He is killing all enemies, he is not taking a lot of damage, enemies are dying. This is insane. I love this hero. So if you have only him and Catherine, you can farm high stages in this faction and so optimize early your aura farm. And this is why I love this hero. Okay, so let's try to do this on Lee. Now second wave. It's working pretty well. After that, I'm gonna show you some content in the Dwarven Ruins. You're gonna see that he is just amazing if you use him with Hezonia. Okay, I'm taking a lot of bleed damage. Catherine can cleanse, she can heal and apply an extra shield, so it's pretty safe. So it's taking a bit of time because I have only 2 units here. But it's pretty nice to do that. Okay, it's taking a lot of time. But it's working. Just have to be patient and farm your auras thanks to him. And enemies are dying over time. Okay, now the boss wave. And normally it should do the job, with only these 2 units. This is why I recommend to use this hero, to try to reroll if you don't have Hezonia. If you have Quinlan, keep your account. If you have Hezonia, keep your account. If you have Sigmund, keep your account. Because all the 3 heroes are the best HP burning in the game, and with these 3 you can do a super great job in the game. I mean, look at that. I can duo this stage with only Sigmund and Catherine. They are just awesome. And many players are using him in high dungeons, and you're gonna understand why right after that. The stage is over. So now let's have a look to dungeons. So if I go on the Dwarven Ruins on Nedgia, because it's the current event in the game, I'm gonna use this team right here, and you are gonna see the potential of Sigmund. So look at this. First of all, he's gonna apply an HP burning in AoE, and so Hezonia can trigger the HP burnings and destroy enemies. Now, second wave, he applied an extra shield, so I have a lot of shields and buffs on my heroes, the counter attack, so he's gonna apply a lot of HP burnings, look at that. Okay, only 1 this time, but he can apply up to 2 in a row, thanks to his passive and the counter attack of Catherine. So enemies are taking a lot of HP burning on them, and they are gonna die. Boss fight. This is Nedgia 30 though, so it's a really difficult dungeon. HP burnings on enemies, they are dying. The combo with Hezonia and Sigmund is pretty awesome. Also, if you have Pauline or other heroes that can increase the max HP of your heroes, then you will provide a better shield with Sigmund and deal way higher damage thanks to him. This is the buff I am talking about. This is the HP buff plus 50%. This is awesome. The boss is just dying. Now it's just a matter of turn. Next turn he is dead. And this is it, it's over. So if you have Sigmund, you can do a lot of things in a game. You can even replace Hezonia, it's gonna take a bit more time, but if you are tanky enough, you can still do the fight. So I hope you enjoyed the video. If it's the case, as usual, please like, comment and subscribe, and then see you in the next one. Bye bye!
Infinite Magicraid. Play to slay.